A group of Kenyan runners who appear to be in their late 30s or early 40s dominated the first Enugu City Marathon. In fact, the winner of the men's marathon, Ken Koros, appears to be in his 40s, and he last competed competitively in 2012. And also, he had never done a marathon before. So imagine doing your first marathon in your 40s and winning it. This just goes to show how Kenya has a lot of talent in long-distance running, and whether you are competing with the A team, B team, C team, or even the D team, be sure they will win.
They come to the core city of Enugu, and it is Corus Ken that is in front. They're getting closer and closer. Surely we're not going to have that fast time I will crave for. 2 hours and 14 minutes already. They're getting closer and closer.
So like I mentioned earlier, it's not about breaking the records at this point. It's about finishing the race and putting that name on the pedestal. The only pain right now will not be that we had to get that bronze label that we looked out for this first edition of the marathon. But we can't give up. The beauty of the marathon itself, the performances from these athletes, and like you mentioned earlier, some A-listers, and they make it down here. It's already in view that something has happened. It's been registered, and who knows what happens in 2026. We even know that some Nigerians didn't make it down here, so we've even given it more life. We would have been talking about the Giang brothers, but rather the Bowie brothers also doing stuff. We just seen only Solomon in this race. So gradually it gets to attract my attention as it all started in Lagos before it became 10 years and hit that label that's hit these days. It's going to be really interesting to see that more athletes come right here to Enugu. And like I mentioned earlier, Ralph, it's about consistency. I'll give it to the athletes who are right here, who are doing a great job. They are our focus, they are our stars, and they are our selling point at this point.
Quite apt. Now let's see where the ladies are. There they are. And it's still the two. Now a different Nigerian man has come to the picture. MHA has gone far behind out of the picture, turned it into a walk. But it's all good. So ladies, Konji and Sholin. At a point, one must move ahead of the other.
That's beyond relationship. It's beyond friendship at this point. It's about knowing what you've come here for. The money is huge. I need to get this 15,000 bucks alone. And like I said earlier, it's about time we started seeing maybe more photo finishes in marathons. And today might just be that day. The interesting part is always to the end. Like Sir Alex Ferguson would say, squeaky bum time. So it's about clutch time for this race. And who holds on to that consistency at the end of the race will be the one to get that medal and also get the money. So perseverance is very much needed right here. That tenacity is what we're seeing with the athletes. And I must tell you, we've got beautiful ladies on the sidelines, not the ones just running the race. So if you see yourself on the screen much later, or you see a sister of yours or that one you like, just look at them on the camera and let it end it.
Enugu is a city with lots of universities, and so you've got sometimes they call Enugu the university city because you've got lots of them. University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, Enugu State University, Sisa Tech, you've got, you name them, there are new ones even coming up. The leading men are gradually approaching a finish. We will see how they are going to push themselves to the limit. First steps of greatness. Now the world runs in Enugu. They are around the Opera Square. 2 hours, 17 or 18 minutes done now. And so it's still a good time if we finish in 2 hours and 20-25 minutes.
Very good time.
Yeah, good hour, good time.
Very good time.
Good time.
For the first race, you see Bennett Sang looking like he's taking that position, telling them this is what I came for. This is what I left all the while. And this is time for me to do what I have to do. So I'm setting the pace right now, and closely followed by the man on beep number 6, Steve Raswe Ngetich, the Kenyan also. So it's a Kenyan thing right now. It's about which Kenyan comes first, not which country comes first right now.
No, it's all about the Kenyans. It's a Kenyan race. Bernard increasing his pace a little. But the other two says, oh no, you're going to leave us behind. And so Koros Ken and Steve Raswe Ngetich decides to see if they can break away. The pace quickened, moving steadily. It's Koros that is saying, it's my first marathon and I must make it with a win.
It's a whole competition right here. It's a whole competition, huge tenacity.
Now Koros Ken, the specialist of the 10-kilometer race, is doing the 42 kilometers full marathon, and is doing it so well. Coming, head on, closing off, breaks away from the other two, Bernard and Steve Raswe. Can Bernard catch up? It's not too far away. This is the Enugu City International Marathon. The winner will emerge in the next couple of minutes. We've done 2:20, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Have a good watch of one of our cameramen. Staying very close to the man in front.
That's Corus Ken doing wonders at this point in time. He didn't need a pacemaker to make him set the standards. He's doing this all on his own. And look at the brilliance and look at the pace he's setting out. Reminds us of what happened at the beginning of the race, where Solomon Boy set himself apart from the others. And looks like Bernard Sang has been relegated to 3rd at this point in time. Doesn't look like he's going to be winning this. It looks like Corus Ken is going to be putting his name on that book of Enugu International City Marathon. He set the pace already.
He decides that at that point, when he got close to the Opera Square, the time to break away. Michael Opera Square is the finish line. And coming is Koros Ken, the Kenyan, making it a great one. In 3,000 meters, he's a specialist, a steeplechase. His round mountain race came second earlier in January in the national championships. And here in Enugu, Nigeria, he's running the marathon and hoping to make it an event to remember for him. Goes round the bend, and any moment from now, he enters into the gate, and he's coming closely. It's gonna be Koros Ken. He's gonna be the winner. Koros Ken being cheered by the cheerleaders. Koros Ken heading to the finish line. Koros Ken, he goes round the bend again, now to the finish stretch of the race. Koros Ken, remember his name, Koros Ken of Kenya. First marathon, coming so close. It's the Enugu City International Marathon. The winner is coming so close. Koros Ken is his name. He's gonna press the tape. Koros Ken, press the tape as the number 1, the champion of Koros City Marathon, Enugu City Marathon 2025, the very first edition. Coming in second right there is, of course, Steve Raswe Ngetich, also of Kenya. And in the third place will be the legend, Bernard Cheriot Sang. What a race for this man, Ngetich of Kenya. Ah, boy. We've done it here. We'll confirm the official time. What you have is unofficial, but we have 2 hours, 21 minutes as how the man, Koros Ken, came in. But we'll confirm. Coming in fourth right there is, of course, Kiprono Koech, all of Kenya.
All of Kenya. Really, really huge. What a beauty we're seeing at this point in time. What a joy. Internationally, this race has set the standards, and I tell you, it's just one thing to be a part of this. He just had to go down, showed us some smiles in the middle of the race, Corus Ken, and look at what he's done in his first appearance right here in Nigeria, doing something really beautiful for himself and for his country, and going on to beat an athlete like Bennett Sang, the 2024 champion at the Lagos City Marathon. It is really, really huge for him at this point. I'm unofficially 2 hours, 22 minutes and 19 seconds. Can that be the official time for this? We'll get to confirm, like Ralph mentioned. And it's a huge congratulations for the Kenyans who have done 4th, 2nd, and 3rd as they kept their pace from the start. Looked like they didn't start so well, but picked up at some point, relegating the likes of Solomon Boy and finishing number 1 in this race. Congratulations, Corus Ken.
Congratulations going out to Koros Ken. Wow. For the very first time, he's winning it and making a mark for himself. Here are the leading women. Of course, just the 2 of them, Konje Tilahu Biruk and Sholin Chakiru Koet, both of Kenya. It's all Kenya. It's all Nairobians. Quite interesting here in Lagos, and they did it. But here in Enugu, they are also doing it. It's a great thing that the Enugu City International Marathon is living up to expectations.
Huge expectations, already broken some expectations, as if you ask me. The consistency of this race, the beauty, and the turnout from the athletes makes it already a classy event. And look at these ladies who are actually springing up the surprises. You would have thought it was Naomi Mayo on your screen. You would have thought it's Rita Biseknei also on your screen. But no way, it's Shoreline Chebroy and also Tilahun Biruk leading this race. It's not about who wins it from these 2 athletes. The Ethiopian is still showing her stuff. And that's just why this race is really one to see and one to be really part of. I'm just happy to be a part of this, watching athletes doing what they know how to do best and crossing the finish line out of the lots.
Is this the first Nigerian? We'll find out for you. Quite interesting. He's taking it very seriously, moving very well.
He wasn't part of the guys who were talking about earlier, but looks like he is going to be the one who has gone past the man who started so early. And like we said earlier, it's about techniques in this race. It's not about starting without pace. It's about keeping that same pace you started with up until the end of the race. I think I've just dropped some lines right there. I should be giving some award as a great rapper. That's on a lighter note. But I'm brilliantly, the man on the number 17 beep is closing down to also it is cutting into the final lap of the race.
He's coming and coming very quickly to finish the race as the very first Nigerian. Yeah, he's coming and he's going to press the tape. He's going to finish the race as the first Nigerian. And who is he? He's
That's Davo Ezekiel Giang, the first Nigerian to cross the finish line, beat number 17. It wasn't in the picture in the first place. We're talking about Shehu, we're talking about Solomon Boy, but this man comes out from nowhere.